Hey, this is Parker McCollum, and you're watching Celeb Secrets TV.
So we're here backstage at the iHeartCountry Festival. We have Parker McCollum hanging out with us. What's going on? How are you?
I'm good. I'm really good. Thank you.
Yeah, you're going to be performing later tonight.
I am.
Are you stoked?
I'm stoked. Yes, it's. I like the 20-minute sets. It's it's kind of a nice problem to have now. We have quite a few songs that we feel like we have to play every show that the fans want to hear. So to have to sit there and pick through your hits, that's a good problem to have.
Right. But how do you choose which selects that you want to play?
You know, I mean, we just had the new record come out yesterday, so we know we got to play at least 2 or 3 off of there, but you don't want to rip them with brand new ones all night. So you get some hits in there and then and sprinkle like 1 or 2 off the new record.
Absolutely, but we have to talk about the new record. Congratulations
Thank
to you.
you.
It came out yesterday.
Yeah, thank you.
I know everyone's going crazy over it. I love it. Listened
you.
to it earlier. What was that whole process like for you? Because you listen to the lyrics and they're like really honest.
Yeah, I try to keep it that way. Since I was probably 15, 16 years old, I still feel the same exact way when I pick up a guitar and try to write a song, and I try to really hold on to that feeling as much as I can when I'm writing a record and still kind of have that boyish innocence to songwriting. And you grow up and the world's not really what you thought it was, so you lose some of that a little bit. You realize that Santa Claus isn't real at some point, and it's kind of the same concept with songwriting, and so I try to channel that as much as I can, and I felt like I did a little bit on this record.
You did, yeah. And you wrote every one but one.
I did.
So you okay, I have to put all the songs on the record that I write, or how does that really?
Well, typically, if I write 15 songs for a record, there's probably 15 songs on the record.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people kind of probably pick from a couple hundred songs. But I've just never done that. I just, most of the songs I write that I like enough to complete and see, to completion. If I put that much time into them, I'll probably put them on a record.
Absolutely. And what type of story are you trying to tell? Because artists get so creative with
Yeah.
their music.
I don't know if there's really a story. I know, songwriting with me, I always write songs, and it seems quite a while later they're real relevant, and I kind of teach myself. Maybe it's a little bit of foreshadowing in there, but kind of learn a lot about myself and life in general from my own songs down the road. And so I never really think too much about trying to tell a story. It kind of tells itself. And I think if you write songs from the right place and you're genuine and authentic and vulnerable in the process, then it'll come out the right way.
I was going to say, it resonates really well. Like
Thank
I said,
you.
everyone's been loving it. Favorite song that you've had so far?
On it?
Yeah.
The only record? Probably Too Tight this time, I would say.
Okay. And obviously you're putting a lot of time into these songs. Maybe something that you're most proud of during this process?
I think, signing a major record deal and, kind of being in the machine in Nashville is very tempting to change and do what's hot at the time and kind of be current. And I'm proud of myself for kind of staying me and sticking to my roots. And I ain't not trying to be a flash in the pan. I'd like to be a part of country music for a long time, and I think you really got to brand yourself as something unique to do that. And
Totally.
I think
we're
doing that.
Yeah, you got this. But I got to talk about the Burn It Down music video in New Mexico.
That was cool.
Yeah, tell me all about that.
We shot it all in one day. We were on tour out there. We played in Arizona the night before.
Okay.
Rode the bus there, and then I was playing golf in Georgia on Monday morning at like 9 a.m. And so we filmed for like 15 hours on Sunday in the desert, running around in cowboy boots. And the sand is a lot harder than you would think that it is.
Yeah.
There's got to be a bloopers reel from that day of me tripping in the sand about 30 times. I'm sure that Dustin Haney's going to make one at some point. It'll probably find its way to TikTok. But it turned out great.
Yeah, no, incredible. And I know you're on tour.
I am.
Yeah, tell me about that. How's it been for you? Where are you going?
We kick off in Toledo. We were doing a bunch of shows with Morgan the next couple months, and so it's kind of been scrambling, to try to fill those dates. It's like we've been off quite a bit this year, and we kind of, for the first time ever, I took real time off, like 90 days off the road for the first time since I was like 22.
Wow.
And so we were just kind of getting started, and now we're already scrambling, trying to figure out where we're going to play in New York in 2 weeks.
I was going to say, I'm from New York, and I saw that you were playing. That's incredible.
Yeah, we're doing Pier. We're playing Pier 17. Ernest is going to come play the show with us, and I think it's almost sold out, and it went on sale this morning. So,
and it's crazy to see, like in New York City, that a Texas guy like you is playing and selling out.
That's a long way from home. I stick out like a sore thumb there.
No. Lastly, we are Celeb Secrets, though. Any secrets or fun facts about making the record that we wouldn't know just by listening to it? Any fun stories?
God, I wish I had some good dirt. to tell, but I feel like I'm just so underwhelming and boring in my process, and it's not very, once the record's done, it's entertaining, but the process for me is pretty grueling. But I can't state enough how much I try to write songs from the right place and think about, doing it for a long time in your song. You think about Amarillo by Morning, college kids are still jamming that on the reg. That's the kind of impact you hope to have on a generation in country music, and probably won't happen, but that's what I'm trying to do.
Oh, you definitely will.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.